It is, it's Saturday, and I'm at I guess, second to the last day at the National Communication Association Conference. It's been a great conference. A lot of things going on here. I've met so many interesting people, seen many students, and I've attended some wonderful panels. One of the panels that I was on just, I guess, 2 days ago really has raised for me a lot of questions or issues, concerns, ideas that I wanted to bring up for people and talk about. I think I've talked about some of these kinds of things before, but the question is really the degree to which people want to believe that there is this thing called knowledge, which is a kind of substance that exists independent of people, such that people could be substitutable. I mean, this question of can people really be substitutable in the sense that there is this thing called knowledge that would be of equal value or of equal, I guess, what exactly it is, right? I mean, there's this sense of, I think it's partly due to the scientific orientation, right? And it's over here in the social sciences where people believe, and they use this Thomas Kuhnian kind of metaphor, that they're building this grand edifice of knowledge that in some way stands independent not of people but of particular individuals. So there is this grand, structure that's there, and each person is doing their work and inserting their little brick into this thing. I think as much as I understand that, I'm very skeptical of that logic within most of what we mean by the study of communication, of thought, of reality, things that concern wisdom, things that concern what we would call vital truths about what it means to be human. So much of these seem to be won and earned by individuals, and at best they can be demonstrated, but you can't literally give it to another person. You could try. I mean, you could say the best you can to give it to someone, but they don't necessarily receive it. It's so different than, a body of research suggests that this is how men and women differ with regard to comfort giving. These sorts of weird claims that you hear here at a conference. I think a different way to really see sort of what I'm talking about is as you go from division to division in the different areas, it's odd to see what passes and is recognized as knowledge. That is, the claims, the arguments, the types of methodologies that are used in one division or in one area. If you go over to another area, if you're sort of in between those areas and can be multidisciplinary within a large field like communication, you see how differently knowledge itself is treated, what people claim to be the case, what they accept, what they don't accept as, kinds of forming evidence. It's sort of like there's a tension. One tension, or one side of the tension, is something like, a growing body of research suggests. I mean, like, that's the phrase. A growing body of research suggests. Like, there's this research out there and things are known, and that's just the fact. And then there's another group that's more like there's an ongoing discussion and dialogue, and someone just made a claim. Someone just made a claim is very different than a growing body of research suggests. See, research doesn't talk, but people do make claims. And my guess is when that growing body of research suggests, someone made that claim. The question is, can people become aware that everything that's known is known by someone? That all knowledge is somehow, it's particular individuals who know what they know, and the way they know it is some function of them, not just this substance stuff that's out there. This point itself, I think, is very hard to convey. I think we want to believe in recipe knowledge. We want to believe in the idea that knowledge could be a product that could be somehow made available to other people. But let's go even to the hard sciences, the physical sciences. I would argue that even there, it's particular individuals who are able to win certain ways of knowing that make them able to do things and produce physical objects, technologies, further research agendas, the kinds of physical products, right? Like right now in our society, it isn't like science has produced this body of knowledge that we all share. It's more that it's produced social conveyor belts of technology that drive people around, whether they know anything about how it works or not. The that metaphor that Kuhn has of, the grand edifice of knowledge that's independent of us, it's a metaphor. I think too many people, at least even at the academic level, at a level where many people have advanced degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, but they've all specialized, and these areas of specialization have led to very different orientations again toward what constitutes knowledge. They seem to reify this knowledge substance stuff. Um, at any rate, those are some of the reflections I've had this morning on some of the things from the conference. It's been great. Thanks.